friends, it is Miss Karamy, and I am back with another story time just for you from the Crystal Lake Public Library. How are you? Have you been in to see our wonderful new space? It's pretty phenomenal. I was trying on some fun things the other day, going through old clothes and getting rid of stuff that I just don't wear anymore. And you know what? That's Rufio. This is my son's cat. He doesn't want to play though. I was going through my closet and I found a ton of old things that I just didn't need anymore. And so I'm going to get rid of a whole bunch of junk. But one thing I found was this very fun hat, and it made me think of this book. It is called Not My Hat, and it is a very clever book about something that this little bear loves so much, and that's his hat. Does anybody out there have a favorite hat that they like to wear? I do. I do. On days when I wake up and my hair's a little bit like that, I like to kind of like put a hat on and pat it down just a little bit so it's not so crazy, because sometimes, sometimes we all have a little hair trouble, don't we? I think we do. But this book by Tracy Gunaratnam and Alea Marley is about a bear and a puffin and a bunch of hats. Should we try to see what happens? I think we should. Let's see. Look at all of those fun hats. I would like to try on every single one of those hats. They all look very exciting and fun. I especially like the crown, because that would mean that I was a princess, or a pirate hat, and then I could be a swashbuckler. I've always wanted to do a little swashbuckling. How about you? Well, let's see what Bear gets up to. Bear's name is Hetty. Isn't that a great name? What a great name. I think that's a fun name for a bear, Hetty. Don't you think? Hetty loved hats. Tall hats and small hats. Any size hat at all hats. Round hats and pointy hats and fancy hoity-toity hats. Ooh, and Hetty wore them all. Look at that. Looks like a little birthday hat, doesn't it? That's very fun. One day, Hetty was fishing in her usual spot on the ice when up popped a puffin. Do you see that puffin? He's a very cute puffin, isn't he? And look, he's got a little box that it says Hetty, and I think that is where he keeps his hats. What a very nice box. Yes, and look, he's catching some dinner. Yep, I need a hat, said the puffin. Uh-oh. Do you think Hetty will share her hats? I think sharing hats would be hard to do if you really loved it. Yeah. Oh, and there goes Rufio again. Yeah. Hetty opened her bag. I'll share my bunny, my dollies, my slippers, and my lollies. My books, if you wish, and I'll even share my fish. Oh, but I'll never, ever share my hats, she said. Suddenly, Puffin felt very hungry and forgot all about the hats. I'll take the fish, she said, and off he went. What a very nice bear to share his fish, because bears really like fish, don't they? Yeah. Hetty put down her fishing rod. Ah, it is time to change my hat, she thought. She tried lace hats and space hats. I would like a space hat. That would be very exciting. Some in-your-face hats. Look at that, it's crabby. Mop hats, flop hats, and even over-the-top hats. She was just about to make her decision when... I need a hat, said Puffin. Nope, Hetty shook her head. Listen, Puffin, she said. I'll share my bunny and my dollies. I'll share my slippers and my lollies. My books, if you wish, and I'll share my fish. But I'll never, ever, ever share my hats. Nope. He does not want to share the hats. Suddenly, Puffin's feet felt very cold, and he forgot all about the hats. I'll take the slippers, he said. Oh, and off he went. Fishing can be boring, and Hetty closed her eyes, and soon she was floating through the atmosphere. I think that means she was thinking all about her hats. I've never seen so many hats, she thought. There were pirate hats and jester hats and pork pie hats and Sue Western hats, cork hats, crown hats, witches and clown hats. Then, look at all those hats. Then, uh-oh, wake up, said Puffin. Oh, that Puffin's trouble. You don't wake a bear from a nap, ever. I know, because I kind of sleep like a bear, and I don't like to be woken up from my naps. Do you? I'd rather sleep, thanks. Wake up, said Puffin. I need a hat. Ugh, Hetty growled. I don't share hats. Huh, how about swapsies then? Asked Puffin, and he opened his backpack. I'll swap a gnome. No. A comb? No. A dog with a bone? No. A fig? A twig? No. A pot-bellied pig? No. A bath? No. A giraffe? No. A fuzzy-wuzzy scarf? I do like a fuzzy-wuzzy scarf. Yes, said Hetty. I need a scarf. Scarves look splendid with hats. They really do. And hats look super with scarves, said Puffin. Hetty had a thought. I think I know what Hetty's thinking. Sharing my hats might not be so bad. Here, she said, and handed Puffin the most handsomest of hats. Puffin was delighted. Well, I've got plenty of scarves. Do you see that fun hat? It's got little stars on it, and it's very pink. I like that. I've got long scarves and short scarves, knitted and bought scarves, stripy scarves and patchy scarves, soft and scratchy scarves. And together, they wore them all. How fancy and fun is that? Do you see that giraffe on the ice? Uh-oh. Do you think that giraffes like the ice? No. But that looks like so much fun to share and have all the different hats and scarves to wear, don't you? That looks like a happily ever after if I ever saw one. The end. That was a very fun book, don't you think? I do like hats, and I do like scarves. See, I like to make a lot of things out of yarn. I crochet, and that means I take a little hook and I twist a yarn around it until it pops, poof, and it turns into a hat or a scarf. I know. It's pretty fun. And you know what? I like to give them away. I like to share them with people because I can't have that many. I don't know how to wear them. I only have one head and I only have one neck. So I do like to share. It is very fun to share. What do you think? What are some things that you like to share? Do you like to draw pictures and then share your pictures with your mom? And do you like to chew up your gum? And when you're all done chewing your gum, you take it out of your mouth and you pass it to your dad in his hand. And then he takes it because he doesn't know what it is. And then it's like you're sharing your gum with him. It's kind of like a swapsie, isn't it? Gross, but funny. Okay. You know what? I think I'm going to go crochet a little bit and maybe I'll make a new hat. What do you think about that? All right, come into the library and see us very soon because we are open. We'll see you soon. Bye, my friends.